Providing healthcare is no longer just about seeing a patient when he or she comes to the office. Our current models of care include ways of keeping in contact with patients between visits. We now have a way to stay in continuous contact with our patients, allowing us to monitor key clinical data and to reach out to them when most important. Noteworth is easy for the patient to use, and it provides the clinical team with important information. Noteworth is improving how we deliver care. They have tackled an issue that has application for limitless patient populations to stay healthy while reducing the number of unnecessary office visits. Please allow me to introduce you to Noteworth.
I'm Justin Williams, the founder and CEO of Noteworth. And prior to founding Noteworth, this was the view from my office. Now, the projector didn't just break. In fact, my office was just a little unique. You see, I served on board a U.S. Navy nuclear submarine. And we conduct our operations in some of the most treacherous environments with only instrumentation to rely on. And I tell you this because living and working on the sub taught me a lot about making decisions based on the data that was in front of me. Now, fast forward to 2 years ago, when a close friend of mine was diagnosed with diabetes, my first response was, how could I help her? I looked for the data that I thought could keep her healthy and was frustrated when I couldn't find it. So I dug in, and I spent some time with her physicians and realized that they too struggled to keep a clear picture of her health when she wasn't in the clinic. You see, when she's in the exam room, they can take a history, run an exam, take vitals, check labs, look at imaging. But the minute she left, she was as good as underwater to her physicians. No communication, no data, no clear picture of her health until she either surfaces at her next appointment or worse, in the emergency room. And it's this dramatic difference for my friend and potential outcomes and for the loved ones of everyone in this room that led me to found Noteworth, the platform enabling physicians and care teams to seamlessly collect, analyze, and visualize essential patient data between visits. And unlike the complex systems that guided a submarine, using Noteworth is as simple as point and click for physicians. You choose the patient and the data you want to see, and Noteworth takes care of the rest. We immediately engage the patient with a package of FDA-approved, at-home clinical devices and wearables that are sent directly to the patient's door. Next, a concierge onboarding call ensures that both the patient knows how to use their devices and they've taken their first reading in the Noteworth app. But with Noteworth, readings are never taken without context. We know how important it is for a physician to have a clear picture of their patient's health, so we capture key variables like mood, medication adherence, and activity with every measurement. And once that measurement is complete, Noteworth presents that data as actionable reports and clinically relevant insights directly to the caregivers for quick review. Now, we understand that more monitoring typically means more work, so we've focused our clinical workflows to ensure that physicians can work smarter, not harder, surfacing the patients that need their attention in the systems that they already use, like Epic, Athena, NextGen, and Cerner. Without Noteworth, practices struggle with manually recording readings or using platforms that simply collect one measurement. In fact, only 12% of these patients stay engaged with these methods for 30 days. But with Noteworth, 71% of patients are engaged for 90 days. That's 5 times as many patients for 3 times as long. Thank you. Today, we're proud to announce our commercial relationship with Cedars-Sinai. We have already gone live with 3 fantastic clinics within the healthcare system, serving patients and providers in endocrinology, high-risk OB, and cardiology, and have many more planned in the coming months. Thank you. Our traction outside of Cedars is strong as well. Over the course of the program, we've taken 2 new sites live and have grown our MRR from $10,000 to $60,000. And are well on pace for over $1 million in revenue this year. We drive this revenue with a very simple model. For just $250 per patient per year, a physician can have access to the data they need, truly creating an affordable evidence base for any healthcare system to drive value. Our executive team has excelled at top companies like Barclays and Apple and Lockheed Martin, where we've built high-frequency trading platforms and communication systems like GPS. In healthcare, data is king, and we know data. We've recruited a top team of entrepreneurs, engineers, and physicians who have independently excelled at companies like Yahoo, Roken, and Memorial Sloan Kettering. We've also added a deep bench of investors who lend their experience and help us build our company and execute the mission. So, if you're interested in helping a physician surface the important information that they need, drop us a note or come see us after the show. Thank you.